Hello everybody, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. 60andMe is a community of women who are over 60 but who still like to play with makeup and beauty products, and I want to talk to you today about cream multi-sticks. Now, I have enjoyed these all summer, but as I move into the autumn months, I think, I still love these cream products. They just look so fresh and natural on aging skin, and I want to share with you the collection that I put together. They are all drugstore brands, under $10, and I did that for a reason, because the multi-sticks have become kind of a trendy thing, and lots of companies are doing them, and they promise the world. Eyes, cheek, lips, you can use it all on all places, and I've tried and tested quite a few of them, and it's really difficult to get that blend. Something that works really well on your cheeks, that's long lasting, but can also be used on your lips and your eyes. There are some. Now, there are a lot that are very expensive, and if you do a check online, you'll see that the top ones are ones like Ilia. I think that's about $34. Nars does a fantastic one, which is in the $40 range. Tower 28 does one about $30, and Jones Road, which is a new brand from Bobbi Brown, I believe. But anyway, Jones Road, again, near $40. I have one in my collection which is over 40. There's just one, but it's one that I bought a couple of years ago and I adore, and I wanted to include it because it's a beautiful product. But everything I'm going to show you is some of them are well under $10, and a couple just around the border of 10. So let's get started. And I've got a little desk, it's like a paint pot, all the amazing colors here and different brands, some that you will recognize and some that you won't. Now I'm going to start with L'Oreal. L'Oreal had the most choice in color in the kind of upper drugstore brand. Now, e.l.f. does one that I'm going to talk about in a minute, which has got lots of colors, but it's a more affordable product. But this one, you can see the colors. Now I've started doing something that probably many of you have done. I've been putting on the bottom the name and color of the makeup, because I cannot read the teeny tiny print without my mega magnifying glass. So this one is it's L'Oreal. It's called Blush Paint, and this is a rose. This is rose. I'm going to show you these because they are so pretty. This one is called Fuchsia Fame, and this one here is called Peach. Now, these three are very affordable. I think they were around $8. You can get them on Amazon, but I'm going to show you these. Now, this one, that's the peach. It looks quite light in the stick, but look at the color of that. It's very, very strong. Now, this works beautifully on your cheeks. It does tend to crease a little on your lips, but I think the secret with that is to put some gloss on top, or some, make sure your lips are hydrated before you apply it. So that's the peach. This one is the rose. I think now that I put these on, they're actually, I think, the most pigmented ones I've got. Isn't that pretty? That's the rose. And the fuchsia, again, it's perfect for darker skin, but for me, it's a little bit too bright, but still, it is pretty. So those are the L'Oreal. They call them blush. Let me make sure I get the right name, because they're all blush tints. I am blush tints. This one's called L'Oreal Blush Tint. Those are the three from L'Oreal. I think they're really pretty. They range about $8, and I think that you'd enjoy them for cheek and lips. I have not tried these on the eyes, but I could imagine if you I'm going to just sort of blend this one, for example, this peach. You can see this color right here. That would work on the eyes. It's actually very pretty. It's funny, I put these all together and, started sort of comparing and prioritizing, or like numbering my favorites. And the L'Oreal is now at the top, one of the top of my list. The pigmentation is awesome. Okay, next group are from a company called Revolution. Now, Revolution, it's a chubbier little pot, but it's the same amount of product, I believe. But anyway, Revolution has done one very brilliantly called, this one's called Rose, and this one's called Peach. Rose and Peach. Very, very simple. But again, they are not that flat, or they're more of a flat top. And these ones I found were a little bit less pigmented. And I'm going to put this, so there's the rose, and I've rubbed it several times. It's actually very, very pretty, but it's quite a bit lighter in the formulation. And this is the peach. And again, you can see right away the colors are so much softer. And this may be your style. You may prefer a softer look on your cheeks. And I would imagine that these could look very beautiful on your eyes because they're not tacky at all, these Revolution ones. But having said that, look what happens when I blend. They're almost gone. So I think that's one of the challenges with these multi-sticks is that they don't last very long. In some cases, some of them do. I think the L'Oreal would last quite a while, but these Revolution ones, pretty for maybe a summer use, but not such a strong pigment for the winter months. Okay, let's go to this one. This is, oh, who is this by? Hold on a minute, I do have to get my magnifying glass. Oh, this is Palladio. When I went to Amazon, I saw Palladio everywhere. There were several different colors, and I picked up the one that was called, I think it was Dainty. And it was very affordable, like $6, and it's called I'm Blushing Tint. That's the name of the range. And I'll put this on my, again, this is quite a lightweight, a light pigment. But again, it might be right for you. It's not a super heavy one, but it's creamy. This is one that I really think could work on the eyes and cheeks and lips. It's kind of a frosted color almost. I won't put it on now because I have another one I'm going to put on in a second. But this Palladio is actually kind of cool. And I think if you want something very affordable, you want to just check it out, see what this cream blush multi-stick is all about. That might be a good one for you. And it's on Amazon. I think it's about $5 or $6. Okay, Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild does a range of multi-sticks, and I really like Wet n Wild products overall. I just find them extremely good value for money. And this particular multi-stick, this one is called Peach Bums. Okay, someone comes up with these names and they think they're a good idea, but Wet n Wild is so, in my opinion, reliable. This one is peach color. Can you see that beautiful peach? I think it's one of the prettier peach colors, and I'm going to just put it on my hand here. I'll do it in a circle this time. This one is definitely a frosted formula. Can you see that? And it's very creamy, and in fact, you can actually see as I pressed hard on my hand, it's actually started to dent the, but these are roll up. By the way, I should have mentioned that all of these roll up from the bottom, so you can get more product from once this starts to wear down. But that one is very pretty. I think with a peach look, that could be so super on the cheeks, nice on the lips. And this one, I think also, let me blend it out a little bit for the eyes. Oh, wow. This is probably the creamiest of all the ones I've showed you. That would be nice on the eyes. It probably wouldn't last very long, but you might want to use it as just a little topper over top of something, some powder or something to bring a little bit of life to, and a moisture and a satin finish. This is a pretty one, so Wet n Wild. And I think if you check, you'll find that there are multiple colors in the Wet n Wild collection. Another one which I love, and this is actually, I think, in the more higher range. I didn't get the price on this because I got a sample of this. It's Milk. This does get a lot of promotion. It's a clean beauty line. It's Milk Cosmetics. And this one is called Work. A lot of people have this particular one because I think it was a sample in Sephora or one of those, packages. But this one is a really cool color. I should probably do the other arm to show that I'm kind of on a roll with this one. And I think this is in my top 3. I love this color. Can you see how pretty that is? Whether you can actually grasp it or not, but this one, I have it in my handbag. I use it on my lips. I use it on my cheeks. I dab it on my eyes. Not today, but you'll see this Milk Cosmetics. It's called Work, and it's W-E-R-K. But you'll find this. It's very easy to find. Well known, a good reputation, well reviewed, and this small one has lasted me for like 6 months. A tiny sample. That's Work. Okay, so the next one I do want to show you. I'm going to show you the one I've got on my cheeks today in a second, but this is the one that costs $40. I did a video on this actually once, or was it 50? Would you spend $50 on this product, or would you buy a whole face of Wet n Wild? And people loved that video because it was actually so, just the challenge that we face, because there's so many lovely high-end products like this one, Chanel. This one is in their blush collection. It's just Blush 21. I got this one because I really loved the peach and pink combination. I've used it so much, but I'm going to just pop it on my wrist here. Oops. It's almost down to the end of this one. But I'm happy I bought it. It was $50, but I'm so happy that I bought it. Can you see the color? Now, as you have watched me apply some of these, you'll see, oh, that's very similar to the Palladio one, or it's very similar to the, the $8 product. But what's different about this is the pigmentation is gorgeous. It lasts forever. It truly can be used on the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. It's one of the few that I think can work in those three ways. And so I'll just mention it if you're out there to find a more high-end product, but a really good value. This is one I would ask you to think about and consider. Chanel. Elf, at the other extreme, is offering you a beautiful little multi-stick for $4. And this comes in multiple colors: berry, guava, fuchsia, and this one I think is called peony. I always gravitate to the kind of peachy pink colors. That's kind of my tone for colors, whether I'm wearing pink lipstick or a peach lipstick. I love these kinds of in-betweeny colors. Okay, so this is the Elf. I'll put this on my hand is a bit wet there. I'm using a little towel to, I think I'm gonna do this one on the other side because I found the Elf is super good for your cheeks and not bad for your lips. I didn't use it on my eyes, but it just doesn't have that. It's very slippy. It's very thin, not highly pigmented, but it's a nice product. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, these Elf products are just fun. They're quite small. Can you see the color there? They're quite small. You can stick them in your handbag or your little backpack, and it's just really a good take it with you product. It's a very, very travel friendly one. I'm going to show you the one in a second that I've got on my cheeks because I know that you're probably asking because it's kind of glowy and I can see it in the camera. But just 1 second on that one. Before I finish though, I want to talk about Han. Han is an amazing cosmetics line. It's a skincare cosmetics line. It's in New York, I believe. They do amazing products overall. I haven't got any, I've just read reviews. They're a little expensive. This one I think was about 20 something, 23, but it's called, this is actually fantastic. Coral Hibiscus. This one has actually been reviewed in a number of places too. I think it's got the most beautiful color of all the ones that I've showed you. And I'm getting to the end of it here, but it's just a great product. I'm going to show this on that's got that little Elf color still there. It lasted longer than I thought it would. But the Han, I like the Han philosophy. I think they're vegan, of course, cruelty-free, and just a fabulous line. But this one, oh my gosh. I think this is probably my favorite pigment. Isn't that beautiful? I was going to put that on my cheeks today, but it's a little bit more affordable, more expensive than others. So I just wanted to show it to you though. And their whole product line is filled with good, healthy ingredients. This is another one that goes in my travel bag. I absolutely love it. And I've used it on eyes, I've used it on cheeks and lips. The lip usage on this, though, I think I found not to put it on too thick. I actually contacted Han about this because I was wondering why I wasn't having so much success on my lips. And she said, don't streak it on like I'm going to do the next one. Just dab it. It's more like a tint, this Han one. So that's something to think about. But I really, really love them. I love my desk is looking like it's looking like a paint pot, like a paint, what do you call it? Palette. What do you call it? A palette. So anyway, the last one, which I'm going to share with you is, okay, so the Han is my favorite pigment. This is my favorite all around. It's from Flower Beauty. This is the most interesting format too. It's in a pop-up. You take the lid off like this. And the product is inside. Now, the way that I actually apply this product is with a brush because it's quite wide. You could just do that and then just blend it in with your fingers. But this one's called Raspberry Crush. There's also, and that's another thing, it's got a scent. If you don't like scent at all, then this is not for you because it's not a strong scent, but it's got a gentle raspberry scent. Now, I said all of these were used during the summer months. I think they could be used all winter, and especially this one because it's just so natural looking. I really, really like it. The glow is partly because of my lights and also that it's a bit warm. So, but this color is gorgeous. And I just use a very simple blush brush. I'm going to just dab a little bit on the top of the product, the cream blush. And I've actually got lots on already, but I'm just going to show you Just, can you see that color developing there? I'm just going to dab it on so lightly because it's just intensely beautiful, and I love this so much. Now I put it on right now to show you what the color, just how it pops, but after about an hour it starts to fade a little bit, which I even love more because it doesn't sort of, you know, you don't have to powder it, you don't have to try to put, you know, and sort of mute it down a little bit. And then the lipstick, as a lip product, I just do this. And isn't that beautiful? This is the best, in my opinion, product for your lips and cheek. I would not use this on my eyes. Is it too creamy? But that the lip, it's like a balm. I really like it. And if you're just, you know, going out, you don't want your lipstick necessarily to last for hours and hours. It's not transfer proof. If you wear this with a mask, it will be gone. But hey, makeup is for fun. And I put this on around the house because it just feels so good. It just feels like fun. And my skin is dry, and especially as you get into the winter months, it will get drier. And these kinds of cream products, especially on lips, I think are going to be a lot of fun. So that is my review of multi-sticks, blush, eyes, lips, multi-sticks. Have you got a favorite? Please leave it in the section below so that we can share with each other. I think I've covered most of the ones I know that are affordable. That is under $10, and the one Chanel, which we dream about. But there's probably others that I don't know about, and I'd love to know whether you've tried the Nars or the Ilia or the Tower 28 or some of those more expensive ones, whether you think they're worth it. And if you found one that works for the 3 areas of your face beautifully, I'd love to know, personally. I'd love to know. So have a really wonderful day, everybody. Have fun with makeup. Just go out and shine and glow in this beautiful world, and you know, just enjoy this precious time that we have. Take really good care. If you love this video and all of our other topics that we talk about related to getting a little older, please subscribe to our channel here. And if you like this video, will you give it a thumbs up, just a like, because then our friends at YouTube will share it with other people. So again, thanks for being here. Thank you for all your support and love, and back to you always. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye for now.